There is a lot of goodwill amongst the different cultures in South Africa to really reach out, to get to know each other, to engage with each other. And Islam is really not seen as the other. You know, that's a very rich heritage for us to build on and to continue to perpetuate. But not all of it has been good. And so we need to also look at the strong patriarchy that has come through our system.
Like, we've been given the opportunity to move forward now therefrom. So now that we have come to these realizations that their thinking was wrong, you know, now we are seeing empowerment of women, which is, alhamdulillah, it's a blessing, you know. And the women themselves are being given voices so they themselves can speak from this perspective of where they are being wrong, you know, and those in power, they can see that, and our voices are being heard.
So not all is good, but let us carry what has been good and what, enriching in our democratic dispensation forward, and then let's look with through a critical lens at deconstructing what isn't working to rebuild a society that there is gender equality, one where we don't have the high, abuse that we have of women, the gender-based violence, a society where women are being marginalized, a society where women are feeling under threat. We have young, the rates of our child abuse. It's really symptomatic of something that's not very good, something that's not quite right in our societies, and we need to really unpack what that is.
What is some of the women that, so we can look at history like either as these historical figures that existed once upon a time, or we can look at historical figures that existed, these great women who built their lives on the Quran and the prophetic tradition, and that then serve to us as references, right, of agency and of freedom and of ways of existing in the world. Who were those figures that inspired you to, and that continue to inspire you?
So yeah, I think it was very important. I said, okay, I will do research about it, so because then I can learn whatever I didn't know. It was very productive, actually. I learned quite a lot while I was doing the research. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
My assignment is about Malala Yousafzai. At the age of 17-year-old, Malala is the youngest to receive the Nobel Peace Prize since 1901. In 2009, Malala started blogging about the situation living under the Taliban. Later on, she became famous, well-known in her country, appearing on televisions, speaking about the rights for the girls' education. And that how she fights for the right of the girls' education and how she stands. So she just encourages all the girls around the world who cannot go to school, you can study. Girl, you stand up for yourself, you can study, you can do it. And then you can be whatever you want. You don't have to be only a teacher because the society wants you to be a teacher. You can be a police officer, you can join the army, you can be whatever you want. So this is encouraging them, motivating the girls, be aware, wake up, you can study.